The niche that has over 359 online gurus, and the niche that has 12 online gurus. Dropshipping versus SMMA. Which one is really the best? We're going to talk about that right now. An unbiased opinion between dropshipping and SMMA, and which one is really the better option. Let's get into this video. So I had done dropshipping for over 13 months and I stopped doing it quite a long time ago. And honestly, I never taught it, right? Unlike with SMMA, I do it and I teach it because I genuinely enjoy doing and talking about SMMA, because it also allows me to go out there and research new things that I can bring out to you guys. And if you aren't subscribed to this channel, I suggest you subscribe right now. There's an icon right there, and flip your phone vertically and go ahead and hit that red like button and turn it gray. Let's continue, right? Money is actually possible to be made here. The issue is the way that people attract people with it using the lifestyle, that they can do it easily and start traveling the world. And this really irks me, because so many of these online gurus in the dropshipping world, they draw people in to buy their courses and things like that. And what they use to draw people and make people buy their courses is claiming that they can live their dream life in a few months or a few weeks, and that they can do it easily, right? Instead of getting them to do it and providing them the truth, the cold hard truth, which is you need cash to do dropshipping. You need a lot of willpower, and you need to be able to afford giving refunds, as well as you need to live with the fact that you only get a low profit margin. And we'll talk about that right now, right? Their profit margins are not even close to 15%. They're at average 6%. Do you understand that? Do you? Like, dropshipping's profit margin is at average 6%. That's crazy. That means if you sell a $10 product, you only get 60 cents. You only get 60 cents from a $10 product, and you only get $6 from a $100 product. And 6 times out of 10, or should I say like 7 times out of 10, the products dropshippers sell are at average $50, $40. So think about that, right? These dudes online show you their gross revenue instead of net revenue, right? These dudes that be like, I made $100,000 in revenue last year, or I made $100,000 in revenue this month, right? How much of that is really theirs? That means they only got to keep $6,000 if they made $100,000, hopefully, right? Maybe they have high profit margins, and their profit margins are 15%, because those are the highest profit margins, right? 15%. And just think about that. They made $100,000 in revenue. Their profit margin is 15%. That basically means they made $15,000. That excludes the refunds that they'll get. That excludes the softwares that they have to pay for. Let's just continue, man. If you're doing it in hopes to go ahead and private label your product, then great. You're just dropshipping to test the demand in your product, and that's totally cool. Like, if you're just dropshipping so you can find out whether or not people actually, there's a demand for the product you want to sell, and private label and like brand it and make it your own and bring everything in-house, right? Then it's totally cool to dropship and test, right? So dropshipping to test is cool, but dropshipping to make a living is not cool, right? But short term, it is quite profitable, right? So short term, I'll choose dropshipping. But since I'm a person who's always focused on 10-year, 5-year, maybe even very rarely 15 to 20 years, I wouldn't consider dropshipping. But if I'm only thinking, okay, I want to make money this year, I want to make money this month, then dropshipping would be quite a good thing to do, right? And here's another benefit. You see, I'm not just throwing shade on dropshipping, I'm also showing you some of the lights in dropshipping, right? It's great for building skills and understanding how to make people buy. This is from the actual ad copy, the ads, to the theme and the sort of design of the website, as well as like the product copy, right? Because the product copy. And also another thing, dropshipping, like dropshippers, their ad copy is horrible, and only a few of them have great ad creatives, because the ones with great ad creatives, instead of taking some product images they found from AliExpress or Alibaba, they actually buy the product, take beautiful ad creatives themselves, and then they transform that into a Facebook ad. People who do it that way, they're kind of smarter than people who just take AliExpress, Alibaba product images, right, and use those as Facebook ads. And another thing is, their ad budget is incredibly small. I mean, hey, that also eats into their 15 or 6% profit margin, right? They still have to take some of that profit from that 6% and throw it into ads to get people to actually know they exist and buy from their website. SMMA. Now we're talking about SMMA. We're about to grill SMMA. I'm sorry, I can't grill SMMA, but I will be grilling it later on in the video, so stay tuned and like this video. It only takes a few clients to make what you'd make from having to sell 5,000 products. Only having 3 to 5 clients to making the sort of money you'd make if you had to sell 5,000 products. That basically means you only need to sell 3 people instead of having to sell 5,000 people. You tell me which one is easier. The profit margins on this is insane. We're looking at 70% to 90% in profit margins compared to the dropshipping's 15 to 6 to 1% profit margin, right? With this model, you become proud of what you do because you're helping your clients grow their business. You help them achieve their goals. This here allows you to connect with your clients and create networks. Unlike where with dropshipping, your customers don't know who you are, and most importantly, they don't care who you are. They just care about the product they're getting. Money. We're about to talk about the money aspects of both dropshipping and SMMA. Like what sort of money you need, right? What sort of money you need to maintain it as well, right? Startup costs. So with SMMA, the startup costs are close to zero. Basically, you only need like $100 at max. No, like an average of around $100, maybe $150 if you want to use ClickFunnels, right? Maybe $150, but we're looking at the range of between $100 and $200 at the most to actually have startup and run your SMMA, right? And that's per month. With dropshipping, you also need around $100 to $200, maybe even around $100 to $200 per month, right? To pay for everything. That excludes, and that's just talking about the sort of dropshippers who only make 1,000 products, who only sell like 1,000 products a month, right? For dropshippers who are selling like 10,000, 15,000, 50,000 products a month, they're probably buying the things in bulk from Alibaba and then selling it to people online when it gets to America or wherever they are in the world, right? And the thing about doing it that way, like the way where you buy in bulk, is that you need capital. And that could range anywhere from $1,000 to $50,000, depending on how much you buy and the price of the product you're buying, right? And the net income, right? With SMMA, you can scale it to $10,000 per month with only 5 to 8 clients, right? Only 5 to 8 sales, right? Whereas with dropshipping, you need over 2,500 sales to reach that $10,000 a month mark. And that's if you have that 15% profit margin, right? If you have a 6% profit margin, you probably need to make about 5,000, maybe even 10,000 sales to get $10,000 per month. And you need to do that consistently every single month. You have to get a new 5,000 customers. Next month, a new 5,000 customers. Whereas with dropshipping, you only need like 5 to 8 customers, or should I say 5 to 8 clients, and you only need to keep them, that same 5 to 8 clients, you only need to keep them for like 3 months. Maybe even some will remain with you for 6, 10 months, right? If you're lucky, or if your like client retention rate is proper and you're actually delivering the results they expect you to deliver, or better yet, if you're over delivering, right? And the scalability. With dropshipping, I'm gonna be honest with you. With dropshipping can be insanely scaled if there is enough cash to do so. But if there is cash to do so, right? Maybe you have an investor, right, who says, hey, here's $100,000. If you have that, then it can be easily scaled. I'm talking about having it reach 1 million, 2 million, hell, maybe even reach like 20 million people if you have the sort of cash to do that, right? Because ads are expensive, and that's the only way you can scale dropshipping, with ads. With SMMA, it is hard to scale because with SMMA, once you get like 10 to 15 clients, you sort of like hit a glass ceiling, because you won't be able to manage 10 to 15 clients, and your media buyers will also not be able to manage 10 to 15 clients. So basically, once you reach 10 to 15 clients, the only way you can make more per month is by increasing your retainer. And we call a retainer is basically a monthly payment that your clients make. So yeah, but if you do take the time to build systems, and I'm talking about a 3-month, 5-month build, just sitting down and building your system, testing, stress testing all your systems, from running your ads to get clients, to managing clients, to hiring contractors, or maybe even once you have like 10 to 15 clients, you should actually be hiring employees instead of using contractors. But hey, you can use contractors, right? So maybe even hiring contractors and managing your contractors and things like that. So like for SMMA to go ahead and break through that 10 to 15 clients barrier, you need an insanely strong system in place. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, then go ahead, click the subscribe button, subscribe, join the family, like this video, comment down below until I see you guys in a minute. 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿.